Good evening, everyone. I'm Amanda Hill.
And I'm Chris Costa in for Brian Yacono.
Tens of thousands of Mainers still in the dark tonight after an overnight wind and rainstorm brought trees and wires down, cutting power to their homes and businesses. Central Maine Power says the hardest hit areas its crews worked today were Bucksport, Brunswick, and Augusta, and that a vast majority of its customers should have power by the end of the day today. Here's a look now at the latest numbers. At this hour, about 3,000 CMP customers still in the dark. But the real story about this latest storm is how many Versant customers lost power. The storm knocked out power to about 60,000 of them. As of now, about 12,000 are still waiting for the lights to come back on. When the sun came up this morning, it was clear that down East Maine and the Bangor area bore the full brunt of this latest storm. Not only did power crews have to deal with downed lines and uprooted trees, but there was also significant damage to roads and other infrastructure. News Center Maine's Brianna Bush and Katie Delaney take us to some of the communities hardest hit.
You wake up and go, oh yeah, I have to now throw away everything in my fridge.
With thousands of Mainers still without power Thursday, residents are feeling the effects.
Up here, it concerns me because of how cold it is, especially when it goes out for a long time in the winter.
Versant Power President John Flynn says crews are working to address those outages, with public safety the top priority.
The last thing we want to see is somebody get hurt.
Flynn says they're currently assessing damage to make sure power is up and running. Aroostook, Hancock, and Penobscot counties seeing the most outages.
And we've got to focus on priority facilities like hospitals, warming centers, emergency centers like fire departments and police departments, making the public safe, making our workers safe, and then once we've assessed, really starting, and we'll see that progress beginning today.
Versant Power says they hope to have power restored for all customers by Saturday.
Some of those outages creating issues on Maine roads, like these closures on Shaw Hill Road in Hamden and Man Hill Road in Holden. Route 9 in Eddington closed for much of Thursday, too, after a car hit a fallen communications line, causing it to go off the road and break 2 utility poles. The 2 men in the car sustained minor injuries.
It appears that the first communications line probably broke due to the heavy winds in the area off from one of the poles here and then crossed the highway.
Some communities also facing flooding after the storm. In Clinton, Peavy Road washed out overnight. The fire department says ice jams and debris from the storm caused significant damage to the road.
They were out there instantly with us this morning doing an evaluation of the scene, and they're already out there trying to do their best to get it back up and running and safe for at least somebody to get through.
The Clinton Fire Department is expecting Peavy Road to be reopened in the next few days.
Katie Delaney and Brianna Bush with our team coverage there. Versant says Aroostook County customers can expect the power to be back on by the end of the day today. For most other customers, it will be restored by the end of the day Friday, with any remaining customers restored Saturday.